After starting the year off with a bang in Australia, I made a mistake. I went searching for the hottest tennis takes I can find, and what I found may have permanently lowered my IQ. Some of y'all need your Wi-Fi privileges revoked. So buckle up, because today we're breaking down the best, worst, and most delusional takes in tennis right now. This video is sponsored by Grapplesnake. I've been playing with Grapplesnake for years, and I'm very proud to have them as my first channel sponsor. Grapplesnake strings are made in Germany and used by Wimbledon champion Julian Cash. They are constantly pushing innovation by listening to players and evolving their products. If you want to take your game to the next level, check out the link in the description and see why these strings are trusted at the top level. I have been seeing this take more and more, especially about Shelton. Apparently, celebrating is now illegal because this man gets every unk sitting on the couch heated. He's loud, confident, stares at the crowd, cuffs his ears, and brings a massive burst of energy. Some say he's overly confident and even arrogant, but honestly, I don't see it. Tennis has been buttoned up forever, and whenever a new player comes in with this type of energy, people act as if it's destroying the sport. But Shelton isn't that. He's extremely fun to watch, and he's always a class act on court and in interviews. He's basically Kyrgios without the self-destructive path. And then on the other side of this same take, they call learner Tien boring. Tien is extremely calm and tends to stay out of the spotlight, which you think this person would like. And Tien's tennis is electric. His down-the-line forehand is a thing of beauty. So which one is it? Do you hate the loud guy or do you hate the quiet guy? You can't say tennis needs more personality and then complain when someone has it. And honestly, this tweet is anti-lefty propaganda, and as a lefty myself, I will not stand for it. On paper, this shouldn't be a debate. Wawrinka only got to number 3 while Murray had a year-end number 1. Not to mention a massive disparity between big titles excluding Grand Slams. But if we look at their theoretical peaks at their Grand Slam victories, that's where things get interesting. Stan only ever made 4 Grand Slam finals, but won 3, while Murray made 11, but only ended up with 3. Wawrinka's 3 wins came over Djokovic twice and Nadal once, while Murray also beat Djokovic twice and Raonic once. Stan also won 3 of the 4 slams, while Murray only won Wimbledon and the US Open. But excluding stats, I don't think there's a comparison in who had the better peak. Wawrinka was lights out when he was on and had the best one-hander at his peak in my opinion. He beat peak Djokovic in 2015, who won 3 slams and made every major final that year. 8 Masters 1000s, all 4 Grand Slams, and the ATP Finals. He was a menace on the court that season, and Stan walked into Paris and tore through him. Stan's ceiling was extremely high and was able to beat the big 3 even when they were playing at their best. And I don't think you can say the same about Murray. He did come through a tough battle in 2012, but Djokovic was hindered in 2013 by playing the longest semifinal in Wimbledon history a few days prior, and in 2016, Raonic wasn't on Murray's level. The conversation around if Stan was a better player is ludicrous, but at their peaks, Stan would decimate Murray, and the only way I can see Murray standing a chance is on grass. This is a great take. This one will be fast, and if you want a deeper dive, go check out my last video. But this is a take I've been seeing more as of recent, especially considering his poor performances to start the year. But I really don't see the logic in it. Not only is Fonseca only 19, but there really isn't much pointing to him not competing for slams. Even if we look at players like Zverev, Tsitsipas, Kyrgios, Dimitrov, etc., they all have been slam contenders. They have all been in slam semis and some in finals, and even if they haven't gotten a slam, they have all been right there in the conversation. I think we are comparing him to someone like Alcaraz, who had one of the greatest rises we have ever seen, which isn't fair. Alcaraz is an anomaly. If we compare him to someone like Sinner, I think that's a little more fair, and Sinner didn't get his first slam win until he was 22. Even players like Wawrinka, Cilic, and Thiem, who all won slams and were slam competitors, had wins later in their careers. So Fonseca has time. Who knows if he'll live up to his potential and compete for multiple slams, but to say he'll never be a slam contender is utterly insane. This take is loud. Yes, they have won 9 straight slams. Yes, they've met repeatedly in finals, but let's rewind. From 2005 to 2012, the Big Three won 29 out of 32 slams, and 14 of those matches were against one another. And I'm sure at the time they were saying the same things. But now that that era is over, most look back at the Big Three with very fond memories and vilify the dominance of Alcaraz and Sinner. Not to mention, if we count all Masters 1000s at the time, 51 of the 72 titles were won by the Big Three. If we compare that to the last 2 years for Alcaraz and Sinner, 8 of the last 18 1000 titles were won by them. That's a 70% win rate compared to a 44% win rate, so really, it's less one-sided now as it used to be. Even while they are dominant, they are giving us amazing matches and arguably the best final of all time last year. To cap off the second part of this tweet, I know Djokovic hasn't won a slam since 2023, but he's made the finals twice and finished in the semis 5 times. And he's still beaten both Sinner and Alcaraz multiple times. It's extremely hard for him to beat either one of them at this age, but we just saw him beat Sinner less than a month ago in the semis of Australia. It's easy to dismiss him now, but if I've learned anything about Djokovic, it's to never count him out, because he can still pull magic out of his hat and shock everyone. This take is semi-valid, and I can see why someone would get a little bored watching the same 2 men compete for the biggest titles. But let's not act like this is a new phenomenon. But what do y'all think? Hot takes are fun, chaotic, and occasionally brilliant. Give me a comment below, and while you're at it, give me your hottest take, because if it's hot enough, I might have it in my next hot takes video. Hope you all enjoyed, and please click that subscribe button and check out Grapple Snake Strings in the description. Thanks for watching.